I'm going to Disneyland for the first time since I was 12 for VidCon's Disney Day, which is super exciting. Whenever I go to one of the Disney parks, it always makes me feel like I'm a little kid again, and I remember all of the wonderful memories I have of visiting them when I was younger. Unfortunately, while nearly all of the memories are good ones, I do have one slightly traumatic Disney memory. I'd heard all kinds of horror stories and warnings about what happens when you get separated from your parents at theme parks, and then it happened to me. I got lost in Disney World. We were in what was called the Living Seas at the time, which is now the Seas with Nemo and Friends at Epcot, and my family went to go see one of the sea animal shows that they had there. By the time we got there, the room had mostly filled up with people, and my little sister and I were too small to see over the crowd. So my dad told us to stay together and push up to the front where we could see better. And at the end of the show, we were supposed to wait at the front of the stage so that when the room emptied, they could find us again. You can probably guess what happened next. We waited together at the front of the room, and the room emptied, and our family did not come to collect us as they had promised. We were a little bit upset, but we understood that my aunt and uncle and my cousins were there, so it was a bigger group, and it was harder to tell when some of the people were missing. Eventually, the cast members who were working there needed us to leave the room so that they could reset for the next showing. So we just waited outside patiently for I don't know how long. It felt like hours when we were little kids, but I'm sure it probably wasn't more than 30 minutes. And just as we thought, they eventually remembered that they were supposed to come get us and met us right back at that same spot, and we were still there. I remember them being angry at us, but understanding that they were probably just shaken up, and we knew it wasn't our fault, so we just apologized and went on with our vacation. So my getting lost at Disney story wasn't anywhere near as eventful as, say, Michelle Tanner getting lost at Disney on Full House. But in a way, I'm kind of glad that we stayed put so they could find us. So let me know in the comments if you've ever been lost at Disney. On an unrelated note, I'm playing a show tomorrow, which is Friday, July 26th, in Cincinnati, Ohio, with Tonks and the Oars, the Whomping Willows, and Kirsten Hippie. Because I'm not touring for a while, it may be a long time before I can play a show in that area again, so if you're able to make it, I would love to see you there. And I'll also be at WikiCon London in a couple of weeks, which will be my first time ever in the UK. I'm so excited. This has been an amazing summer so far, and I've got a lot of awesome events coming up, so I hope to see you at one of them.